much as you were at the top of the table over in League One, of course, with Bolton still remaining tip at the top of the table, with Portsmouth breathing down their necks. But it is not game over just yet, as it's starting to get spicy in the race for promotion. We're going to take a little look at that and more. Today we'll take a look at match number 21, of course, over in League One, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash the old subscribe button back up to all things Rovers related, League One related, world football related. We're going to all hit boys under one rooski. That's right, Bolton are heading to the Championship at the moment. They're going to take Portsmouth with them if the season was to end today. But guess what? It's not. We're not even at the halfway point just yet, as it's starting to get really spicy heading into the month of December. That's right, we'll get into it, all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And of course, make sure you bang the old like, get the YouTube algorithm working for you. And of course, make sure you subscribe. A whopping 78% of you are still not subscribed. Now, spoiler alert or message of something importance. I am making these predictions right here, right now, ahead of the FA Cup break or action, because I thought these games were going to go on the weekend of the first, but it's not. So I'm recording these early, so bear that in mind. So there will be a bit of a game for the majority of these clubs that might change their form. So just wanted to put that out there, of course. But anyway, recap the results from the midweek games in a busy week. Of course, Blackpool, shocker, lost to Northampton Town. Big result for them in the race for survival. Bristol Rovers with a draw against Leyton Orient, 1-1 indeed. Their Portsmouth big winners, 2-0 win over Burton out. The Pirelli, Lincoln City also big winners, 3-0 winners over Cambridge, managerless Cambridge now. Charlton Athletic came from behind, I believe, against Cheltenham, 2-1 win for them, got them one spot on the nose. Shrewsbury with a monster draw against Exeter, 0-0 in the end. Barnsley with that cheeky 1-0 win against Wycombe. What was the keeper thinking? Meanwhile, Stevenage 2 and Peterborough 2. I went with the draw on that one. Bolton only mustered a draw against Oxford, 2-1 win for me on the other hand there. Derby County 1-0 winners over Port Vale, and Wigan with a big 3-0 win over Fleetwood. I went with the 2-1. And Reading, 5-1 demolition job of Carlisle. Has Reading finally woken up in League One? This is, of course, the predictions for you guys. Well done to Blue Jack Plays, getting 9 there. Well done to him. Reese up there with 7, and then a whole couple of years there with 6. Jack Wheeler and James Busefc. But of course, the overall leaderboard looks like this, and it's still Blue Jack Plays tops the charts, 84 points. Frosty's up there in second, and James Busefc is in bronze right now. That's of course the table. This is of course the real table. Of course, sort of. I say that. Bolton are top table with 39 points. Then Portsmouth are alongside them. Oxford, Stevenage, Peterborough, and Derby. Going down right now is Cheltenham, Reading, Carlisle, and Fleetwood. Yep, Cheltenham, Reading, Carlisle, Fleetwood. So it's like that, but a little bit different, of course. So actually, Reading are on 13 points right now, so that's 4 points difference. And of course, Wigan are flying high up to 14th. In the real table, not 9th. So bear that in mind. Of course, as we look forward to the next round of games, this is the link for those next round of games if you want to get predicting. And of course, these are those games, and we are going to get a match right here, right now, with the first one, of course, which will be Blackpool gets Carlisle. That's right, coming at you over at Bloomfield Road. Let's get into this one then. Played each other 8 times, these two sides. 2005, we've got 3 wins for Blackpool, 4 for Carlisle, and 1 draw. Biggest win for Blackpool, 4-1 win. They got 12 goals scored in 8 games, 1.50 goals a game on average. Meanwhile, Carlisle, biggest win for them, 2-0 win. They got 12 goals scored in 8 matches, 1.50 goals a game heading into this. Carlisle, 25% form for them, just 1 win in 6. They are 22nd. They are on 15 points, and they look like they're going down. Blackpool have 4 wins of the last 6, 67% form for them right now. They're 8th, 30 points on the board at the moment. Last round over at Bloomfield Road in the league. It was a 2-2 draw back in September 2016. Of course, coming at you, the odds here, 2017 on, 22-11 on, actually. Blackpool red hot favourites here, 40-5 is draw, 55-1 is, of course, your Carlisle here. We're back in Bloomfield Road hosts here. Blackpool 2-0 win to take the points, and of course, maybe even get back into the top 6. We'll see about that. Bristol Rovers against Cheltenham coming at you over at Bristol. Played each other 25 times since, is it Memorial Field? Is that where they play? Since 2003, 12 wins for Bristol Rovers, 8 for Cheltenham, and 5 draws. Biggest win for Bristol Rovers, 4-1 win. They got 36 goals in 25 matches, 1.44 goals a game on average. Cheltenham, though, 2-0 win. Their biggest score in 24 goals in 25 matches, 0.96 goals a game on average. 42% form are Cheltenham at the moment. 1 win in 5, though, 24 for the table, still 12 points on the board. Against Bristol Rovers here on 11th, 24 points on the board, of course. 1 defeat last 6, 67% for them heading into this. Last round over in Bristol was a 2-1 win for the hosts back in New Year's Day 2023. They already played each other this season, I think, in the EFL Trophy Southern. Bristol Rovers came out on top 4-1 win on that one as well. The odds here, though, 7-4 on is your Bristol Rovers, 14-5 is your draw, 5-1 is your Cheltenham. Cheltenham have been looking better. I'll give them that, but still going to lose this one. 2-1 win for Bristol Rovers. Kicking on forward, it is Burton up against Stevenage over at the Pirelli. That's right, played each other around about 18 times. Done 3, 6 wins for Burton, 9 for Stevenage, and 3 draws. Burton, though, 3-0 win, their biggest, scoring 23 goals in 18 matches, 1.28 goals a game on average. Up against Stevenage, who are hot to trot, 4-0 win, their biggest, 30 goals scored in 18 matches, 1.67 goals a game on average. Stevenage on 92% form for them right now, winning 5 of the last 6. They are 4th with 36 points on the board. Up against Burton, just 1 win in 6, 17% form. They are 17th for the table and 20 points on the board at the moment. Last round over in the Pirelli, it was a 1-1 draw back in March 2015. Stevenage unbeaten against Burton over the last 5, picking up 4 wins and just that 1 draw. The odds here, 12-5 is your Burton, 5-2 is your draw, and 11-10 is of course your away win here. We are going 2-1 win. Stevenage 3 points remaining in the mix for promotion. Charlton up against Cambridge, coming at you at the Vale. That's right, played each other 4 times, 2021. 3 wins to Charlton, nothing for Cambridge, and 1 draw. Biggest win for Charlton, 2-0 win. They got 7 goals in those 4 games, 1.75 goals a game on average. Cambridge, though, what are we looking at here? 2 goals scored in those 4 games, 0.50 goals a game on average. 42% form for Cambridge right now. Managerless right now. 3 defeats on the spin, 18th for the table, and 20 points on the board. Up against Charlton, who are unbeaten in the last 6 games. 75% form for them. They are 10th with 26 points on the board at the moment. Last round, though, over at the Valley, it was a 1-1 draw back in August 2022. Of course, Cambridge, managerless, looking for somebody. They are 70-4 for the victory, 6-4 on is your Charlton, red hot favourites, and 13-5 is the draw. Going to be a home banker here, 2-0 win, unless something crazy happens between now and then, which it could. They could have a manager by the time this game goes ahead. I am recording early, remember. Exeter City up against Port Vale, coming at you down the south west. Played each other 18 times, done 8-9 wins for Exeter, 17 wins for Port Vale, and 2 draws. Biggest win for Exeter, 4-0 win. They got 22 goals in 18 matches, 1.22 goals a game heading into this. Up against Port Vale, a 2-0 win. Their biggest, 15 goals scored in 18 matches, 0.83 goals a game on this. Both sides, a bit of a ropey form right now, 33% form for Port Vale. They are at 19th with 19 points. Up against Exeter, who are 20th with 18 points on 25% form for them. Both sides just 1 win in 6. Last round at Exeter was a 4-0 win for Exeter back in August 2022. The odds here, Exeter 6-5 for the victory, 21-10 for your Port Vale, and 5-2 is your long trip for Port Vale, but of course they're going to get a point out of it. Going to give it to them 1-1 in the end. On this one, Reading up against Barnsley. Now, this is, of course, smells like a shocker because I think Reading have hit a bit of form right now. Played each other 27 times since 1994, 13 wins for Reading, 6 wins for Barnsley, 8 draws, of course. Biggest win for Reading, 4-0 win. They got 35 goals in 27 matches, 1.30 goals a game. Barnsley, though, 3-0 win. Their biggest, 22 goals in 27 matches, 0.81 goals a game. Barnsley on 50% form for them right now, 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6, just 1 defeat in the last 4, 7th in the table, 31 points. Up against Barnsley, up against Reading, 75% form for them, just 1 defeat past 6, 3 wins on the bounce. 23rd on the table and 13 points on the board. Last round at the Matchday, it was a 1-0 win for Reading back in October 2021. Reading were unbeaten against Barnsley over the last 6. 3 wins and 3 draws, of course. The odds here, though, 7-4 is your Reading, 6-4 is your Barnsley, 23-10 is your draw. I'm back in Reading here, guys. 3-2 win, Goldfest, and Reading are back. I doubt they'll get promotion or be in that mix, but I think they'll get survival and possibly push for mid-table their next season. Watch out. Here comes Leyton Orient, though, up against Derby, coming at Brisbane Road. Play each other never, these two sides. Leyton Orient, 33% form for them right now, without a win in 5. They are 16th with 22 points on the board at the moment. Derby, 75% form for them right now. 1 defeated past 6. 6 in the table and 33 points on the board, of course. Derby, big 1-0 win over Port Vale last time around. They are taking on Fleetwood in the Football League Trophy I think they're already out of the Cup, I think. Leyton Orient taking on Chesterfield in the FA Cup pre this game as well. And again, those games may or may not have happened before or after this, before this game, because before this pick goes live, if you know what I mean, because I am recording it early. 12-5 is your Orient, 11-10 is your Derby, 12-5 is your draw. Going to be an away win here. 2-win Derby are cooking. They're brewing. They're making something here. Something's happening there. Meanwhile, Northampton Town against Fleetwood Town coming at you over at Six Fields. Played each other 11 times to 2009. 4 wins for Northampton Town, 5 wins for Fleetwood, and 2 draws. Biggest win for Northampton. 3-1 win. They got 8 goals in those 11 games, 0.73 goals a game on average. 3 wins the last 4, 50% form on Northampton Town. 13th for the table now, 23 points on the board. Can they? Is there something cooking there at Northampton? They are on a bit of form right now. We are Fleetwood, who were on a bit of form, now hitting a bit of a slump. 58% form for them right now. Of course, 2 defeats on the spin. They are 21st in the table. 3-0 win, their biggest, though, over Northampton Town. 12 goals scored in 11 games. 1.09 goals a game on average. Last round, though, in Northampton, it was a 1-0 win for Northampton in League One back in December 2020. The odds here for this one, though, the hosts, even Steams for the victory. 13-5 is your away win and 12-5 is your draw. It does smell like a draw here. I'm going over the one apiece. What do you think about that? Let me know down below. Kicking on forward, it is Peterborough. It's Oxford. It's a zinger. A chicken dinner over at Peterborough. Played each other 18 times since 1993. 7 wins apiece and 4 draws. Biggest win for the Posh. 4-0 win. They got 22 goals in 18 matches. 1.22 goals a game on average. Oxford, of course, 4-1 win. Their biggest. 19 goals in 18 matches. 1.06 goals a game heading into Oxford under Buckingham here. Back-to-back games, though, without a win. 75% form for them right now. But they are third in the table. 36 points on the board. Up against Posh. 1 defeat the past 5 for them. 58% form for them over the last 6. They are 5th with 35 points on the board as well. Last round in Peterborough, it was a 0-0 draw back in April 2023. However, Peterborough unbeaten against Oxford over the last 6, picking up 4 wins and a couple of draws there. The odds here, 11-10 is your Peterborough here, 12-5 is your Oxford, 12-5 is also your draw. I'm going goal first here, 3-1 win for the Posh. They're the real deal. Oxford are frauds at the moment. We'll see just about that. And of course, another zinger is, of course, Portsmouth up against Bolton, and that gets a day all on its own. Monday, the 11th of December, of course. 33 times they played each other since 1993. 9 wins for Posh, 15 wins for Bolton, and 9 draws. Biggest win for Posh here. What am I saying? Biggest win for the Pompey. There we go, Pompey. I'll take all that back. Let's start again. A clean break. Biggest game of the weekend right here, right now. It is first. It is second. Of course, it's at Fratton Park. It is Portsmouth. It is Bolton. Of course, Portsmouth are in second spot here. They come into this. Played Bolton 33 times since 1993. We've got 9 wins for Portsmouth. We've got 15 wins for Bolton and 9 draws. Of course, biggest win for Portsmouth, 4-0 win. They got 31 goals in 33 games, 0.94 goals a game on average. Bolton on the flip side, 3-0 win. Their biggest, 42 goals scored in 33 games, 1.27 goals a game on average. However, this is where, of course, the major bonus happens for the visitors here. They're on 92% form for them right now, unbeaten in the last 6, top of the table with 39 points on the board. Up against Portsmouth, 58% form. A couple of defeats have crept in their form right now, but they are second with 39 points as well. Last time round, though, at Fratton Park, it was a 3-1 win for Portsmouth, who are back-to-back wins for them over Bolton in the league at Fratton Park. But the odds right here, right now, we're looking at Portsmouth 23-20 for the victory here. 9-4 is your Bolton, 5-2 is your. It is tight. I'm going with a 2-2. I'm sitting on the fence here, really, and it's been pretty much as you were, as I expect at the end of this one. Meanwhile, Wigan up against Lincoln City, of course, coming at you over at the DW now. Again, this is back on Saturday. Played each other 4 times, 2020. 1 win for Wigan, 3 for Lincoln, and no draws. Biggest win for Wigan. 3-1 win. They got 6 goals scored in 4 games, 1.50 goals a game on average. Lincoln, though, 2-1 win. Their biggest, 7 goals scored in 4 games, 1.75 goals a game on average. Lincoln are in 9th right now, 30 points on the board, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them right now. Wigan, though, unbeaten in the last 6, winning 4 as well of the last 6 games, and 83% form for them, 14th for the table, and 22 points on the board as well. Last time around at the DW, it was a 2-1 win for Lincoln. Of course, that's back in October 2021. The odds right here right now, we're looking at Wigan 6-4 for the victory, 23-10 is the draw, 7-4 is your away win, which is your Lincoln. I'm back in Wigan. They look good right now, especially at home. 2-0 win for them to take the spoils. And then I think this is it. Wrapping up. It is Wycombe. It is Shrewsbury. It's over at Adams Park. Is that where it is? Played 22 times since 2004. 8 wins for Wycombe, 4 for Shrewsbury, 10 draws at the moment. Meanwhile, Wycombe 2-0 win their biggest, scoring 22 goals in 22 games, 1.1 goal a game on average. Meanwhile, the flip side, 7-0 win the biggest for Shrewsbury, 24 goals scored in 22 matches, 1.09 goals a game on average. Shrewsbury, though, just 1 defeat the past 5 for them, 58% form for them. They are 12th with 24 points on the board. Up against Wycombe, who are on 42% form for them right now, just 1 win in 4. They are 15th with 22 points on the board. Last time around, though, in Wycombe, it was a 2-1 win for Shrewsbury, who are unbeaten against Wycombe over the last 3, picking up a couple of wins and a draw. The odds here, though, 11-10 on is your Wycombe. They are favoured here. 3-1 is your Shrewsbury, 12-5 is the draw. I'm going with a 1-0 win for Wycombe. However, I think Shrewsbury can get something out of this game, especially after that disaster class against Barnsley. So 1-0 win for me for Wycombe on this one to, of course, wrap up my very, very busy picks. As, of course, I think these are going to be my final picks before... Actually, there might be another one. There might be another game. Is there another game before then? Let me have a quick... we're going to wrap the show up right here. Just let me see. Is there another game? No, this is the last set of games before I touch down in England, baby. All right. So exciting times there. This is what the table will look like if I'm right. Bolton and Portsmouth on 40 points. Stevenage on 39. Peterborough 38. Goodness gracious me. Derby and then Oxford. Goodness gracious. Blackpool within touching distance as well. And Wigan, form-wise, are up there. Make sure you bang the like, bang the subscribe, of course. We'll see you soon. Very, very soon, of course. I'll be in England next time you see me. But until then, guys, I'll see you soon for the next one.